That 1 minute is not going to save you that much time, but it may save you from a hospital visit. My name is Wes. You may know me as WesMyBike. I'm 30 this year. I have 3 jobs. I work full-time as a financial advisor, and also kind of full-time as content creator. And then my latest gig is with Harley, helping them to promote their merch or their apparels, and of course their bikes, the lifestyle and culture. So that day, the stars aligned in like the worst way possible. I always wear my riding gloves and I always wear riding jeans. It was the raining season, monsoon season, so I washed my gloves. So I thought to myself, I just washed my glove. Let me try it. So I wore my raincoat. Then I thought to myself, since I'm already wearing like a raincoat, let me just wear shorts. And so I was coming up this bend that's entering to the highway, PIE Tuas. The entrance in the highway is a bit suspicious. So it goes up and then it makes a right and it goes down. So it's a bit like a roller coaster. So as I went up and around that corner and towards the down, something slipped. Even till today, I watched that video like, must have been over 50 times today, because I'm just trying to figure out what went wrong. I wasn't going fast. So in my head I was like, okay, I'm gonna slide. I've watched so many videos, right? Don't use your hands, don't go and try to break your fall. So the first thing I did was I used my hands. Immediately, because it was downslope, right? I used that momentum and I stood up, and then I went to the railing just to make sure that the cars don't run me over lah. And thankfully there weren't any vehicles behind me. Shortly after, then some vehicles started to come by, and then one of them was Hyro. So he saw me, and he saw my bike that was like far away. He like ran to me like, bro, you okay, you okay? And he helped to pick up my bike. He positioned it properly for me, and then he was checking on me like if I'm okay, if I needed the hospital. And then in my haste and in my adrenaline, I didn't even get his name, didn't get his number, but I had my video. So I posted online and I said, help me find this guy. And I started to read the comments, and some of his family members were there. I said, I know this guy, it's my uncle. So I DM'd them, I said, can you link me up with him? And then they linked me up, and that was how we got connected. The whole idea of why I chose a motorcycle over car, honestly, the first reason is finances. My family was always against it. My parents, my grandparents. So ever since young, I knew and understood that riding is dangerous. But from a very young age, I knew I was more captivated by bikes, especially like those big cruisers, the Harleys. I always, when I was younger, like hearing the rumble, immediately I would turn like, hey, what's that? I had no intention to create content. I got a really janky like GoPro 3 when I first got my bike, because I know that one day a car will hit me or I will go for a slide. So I needed something to capture evidence. I don't remember who it was, but someone told me, hey Wes, like if you record every day, I'm sure you see some like interesting things on the road. Then like, yeah, I do, right? And then they asked me, have you considered posting it online? Initially, I just captured like interesting moments. Oh, there was an accident that happened. Then some of them went viral. I started seeing so many accidents. I myself like going to like every day like a couple of near misses. I always advocate to my friends who want to learn, like you must know what you're getting yourself into. If you don't know how dangerous it is, then you won't ride in a manner that is safe. You won't ride in a manner that is defensive. I think my latest one is how to ride in the rain. I'm afraid to ride in the rain. Whenever I ride in the rain, I feel nervous. And in fact, my first accident was in the rain. So I think that gave me the idea, like if I am afraid of riding in the rain, and then I've been riding for 5 years, could there be other people, especially 2B, like E-plate riders who just started? Do they feel the same? And can I help them? Can I help them to be more aware of certain things that they may not be aware of or experienced in? I would say for the riders, acknowledge that it is dangerous. Acknowledge that you can die. That acceptance would help you to be safe. That acceptance would lead you to wear gear. So always wear gear. Watch videos online. And that's how I started, because there wasn't many people in Singapore that was teaching how to ride safely. Lane split, slower. I know we love the lane split. In fact, that's probably why we also get a bike, so that we can beat the jam. But if you're going to be lane splitting so fast that the drivers can't see you, and then you blame them for hitting you, that's kind of silly and it's quite hypocritical. That 1 minute It's not going to save you that much time, but it may save you from a hospital visit. I hope that more young people will take up riding, and I also wish that the community grows lah.